Okay, thanks for joining us for our weekly healthy lifestyle meeting. I'm excited to have pharmacist Carol Miller and one-star executive with our team on this call to talk more about this amazing product, i26. So, Carol, it's all you.
Okay, well, hi everybody. Yeah, so it's our second week talking about eggs, but this is a different kind of egg. This is a hyperimmune egg, i26. This company came to Longevity Legacy for Life last year, and really what this is all about is inflammation. Okay, that's like the bottom line. So when we have something in our body that is not, something that we don't want there, our immune system reacts. And since we've all had, I know I certainly have had a poor diet for many years. I thought I had a good diet, but of course I found out it wasn't so good. Um, chronic inflammation is probably our biggest health concern in the country because most of our chronic diseases come from chronic inflammation. Diabetes, cancer, obesity, I mean, the list goes on and on, arthritis. And if we can get the inflammation under control, we can often, people will see a lot of relief from their symptoms. And what the whole hyperimmune egg thing is, it was developed by one of the companies was DuPont. There were millions of dollars in research, like $50 million. And what they did is they took chickens and they inoculated them with 26 pathogens, 26 of the what we call the bad bacteria. So we know about the good bacteria and the bad bacteria in our gut. And like the previous slide showed, 70% of our immune system resides in our gut. And they are, if you've followed Joanne Conway at all, you know what a passion she has for our digestive system and the health of the gut. And so if you have a healthier gut, you're going to have a healthier immune system. And they're also linking a healthy gut and immune system to, Alzheimer's disease, cardiac disease, and lots of other things. So lots of ways. So we can take probiotics, and we do take probiotics. And so what the i26 egg is, it's almost like the opposite of a probiotic. It's there to help us get rid of the bad bacteria. And so basically when they inoculate these chickens, and they take very good care of these chickens because, they have a lot of money invested in them. So they inoculate them with the bad bacteria. And when they have their eggs, it's the passive immunity from the mother to the offspring. Just like when we breastfeed, our babies, get the passive immunity that comes with the breast milk, all the antibodies. So the mother chicken, the chicken hen, is delivering that passive immunity. But what's different about a chicken is it all comes at once. It doesn't like come out over months like we do when we breastfeed. They only have one shot, so they have to put everything in that egg. So what they do is they take these eggs and they basically spray dry them so they're not subjected to heat that would, alter the protein or anything. They spray dry them, and they just comes as a powdered form. And I don't know, can you see my little picture here? So it just comes in a canister as a powder. And what is different about the hyperimmune egg product is it's IgY. Like when our body makes an antibody to something, it's an IgG. And when that goes in, there's inflammation. There's inflammation because that's what it's all about. So that's what we can see when we have a cut, something gets infected and our immune system comes to the rescue. There's usually some redness and some irritation. That's, inflammation is part of our immune response. What's different about the immune response that we get from the chicken and from this egg is it's IgY. It doesn't have the inflammation with it that we normally see. And so what happens is in our digestive system, it's not really attacking those bad bacteria. It's just making it impossible for them to latch on to the cell, to the wall of our digestive tract. And so they're kind of going to slide away from us and be out of the picture. So there's a lot of reasons that we see to take i26. As I mentioned, the immune system. We all want immune, and this helps you have a balanced immune system. Helen, can you go back one? Thank you. Yeah, so we want to have a balanced immune system so it doesn't stimulate our immune system. It doesn't even modulate it like what we say about the beta-glucan product. It balances it. So your body is only going to take what it needs when it needs it from its product. It's going to help with the digestive process. People who take it have increased energy. And then the regulated inflammatory response, right? It's going to reduce that inflammation in the body. And a lot of people who are taking this are finding relief from a lot of different issues. I think it's just one of those things that when people take it, you just don't know. You just take it and see what happens for you. Okay, next slide. Thank you, my assistant. Okay, so so it does support probiotic activity. So it helps, it gets rid of the bad bacteria, giving more room for the good bacteria. So it's, in a perfect world, you would take probiotics and take this as well to kind of, give you an added edge, because you can take probiotics all day long, but you're still going to have bad bacteria there because they don't really, you can crowd it out, but you won't get rid of it completely. The i26 will help you do that. There have been something like $50 million worth of clinical trials with i26. American military has used it, Harvard Medical School. And, so it's been very seriously and thoroughly investigated. You can take it. When I take it is you can see a little picture. So I have a canister and I add it to my BTT and my osteo. I find that's the easiest way for me to take it. And that's just my normal thing. They say you should start out taking about half a scoop a day and then increase it to 1 scoop. And they say go up to half a scoop a day until you feel a difference, feel relief from whatever situation you're faced with. And they say it's great for every person and every pet. So they also have pet products available. Oh, there they are. Okay, so here's the person. These are chewables. I personally like the powder a lot better because with the chewables, you have to take a lot. Something like, I don't know, 9 or 11 a day or something to get the adequate dose. So it's more expensive, and I'm more, I'm kind of cheap. So I like, to save money. So I take the powder. But if you're traveling, and I think there are a couple instances where you might want to start at a much lower dose. The chewables would be good. So chewables or capsules, but the powder is the easiest one to use. Okay, next slide. Is that it? Okay, yes. And then we have our 4-footed friends can also benefit from i26. There was one testimonial from a person she had like a 13-year-old dog, and she started giving it, had a lot of health issues, a lot of problems. I started giving it i26, and like 4 days later, this dog jumped up on the bed, and this dog had not been jumping up on the bed for like a very long time, and she was shocked. But that's something. So if you have a 4-footed friend, it's something you could look at their animal products as well. So is there another slide, or is that it?
That is it.
Okay, all right. But I think, I think for me, I think it's a brilliant addition to our line. And Helen, I didn't see, when Joanne was there, did she address what I know she was looking forward to learning more about this and was thinking
she's a huge fan. Yeah, she's a huge fan of this product.
Yeah, because I think it just fits totally in with what she says. And I think really the healthier we can make our gut, the healthier we are going to be. And I think especially what's great is like anybody who has any kind of autoimmune disease, you have to be very careful. Like AJ Lanigan with the Restart Your Life, he's not going to say someone with, say, lupus or rheumatoid arthritis should start taking beta-glucan, because if you modulate or support the immune system, it's your immune system that's kind of gone crazy on you. You have to be real careful about that. But what's nice about this is it balances the immune system, and it's not, it's going to be safe to try this for people who have an autoimmune issue, because again, that came from chronic inflammation. So you have to take some steps to try to walk that back a bit. And a lot of people who have arthritis, have noticed improvements, in their level of pain and their energy and so forth. Okay, so I guess we could open up if anybody has any questions or any comments.
I'm going to stop the recording first. Thank you so much. That was awesome.